This is what I called the Mews. Looks like Skyview, the old pool that we used to break into, is completely run down. The fence is gone. I imagine these homes are probably still worth a lot of money. There was a chick that was a model. She was several years older than me and lived there. She always had a crush on me because I used to be a cutie with blonde hair. This is where I learned how to play street hockey for the first time. And this is where we used to play street hockey. And it feels so much smaller than it was. We used to lift this grate because all the friggin' the hockey balls would always go down the drain and we'd have to lift it. This is where the one dude, Eric, lived. Now, I don't see the sign for the deaf child area, and actually she passed away, but one of my good friend's sisters lived in that house. And we used to play soccer there when I was real young. One of my really, really good friends lived in here. I'm going to turn in here because I spent a lot of time in this court. And all the courts basically went in alphabeticals. This was their house. This is so wild. This is really trippy. Honestly, as like old as these houses are, I imagine they're probably still worth a lot of money because of, the way houses appreciate and stuff. We used to go through the back, and actually that was the cut through to my house. I guess I'll try to drive by my house too. This is unreal. This is a trip down an unbelievable memory lane. But honestly, Sundays I used to get real upset because when we get home from mass, like nobody was around. Everybody was always doing family stuff on Sundays. But the one dude that lived there, I was really mean to him when he was younger. My first crush actually lived there. She lived over there. I remember when I finally told her, and she didn't like me. She liked all my friends. God, these trees are enormous. I can't believe how big these trees all are now. All right, so they tore down my deck, but I'm actually pulling up to my backyard, and I just ran over a bunch of sticks. The deck used to be right there, and they tore it down. And everybody's got a fence here now. But this is actually, I lived in both of those houses there. Like, I remember when lightning struck the small tree that was there, and they probably built a new one. But this was my house. I met my friend. He used to do jumps on that dirt mound there that was like grass, and he would do jumps on his bike. And the first time I busted my ass on a skateboard was going down this hill. The guy that used to live there had a satellite dish back in the 80s. It was like the only one with a satellite dish. But there it is, the Mews. And this airport here, if it's still here, this airport used to run a lot of drugs, and I never knew it as a kid, but that's the hood.